Instantly reacting to JDM versus Islam. We are all done here, and I'm currently recording at a coffee warehouse at the Cousins Warehouse here on the Gold Coast, the Laughing Pug. And Islam is now the ANU welterweight champion, 50-45 decision win over JDM. I got to say, I'm impressed by the performance, but I'm not impressed by the damage and the refereeing. I thought Herb Dean would have asked for more action from Islam because there wasn't much damage in this fight. It wasn't an entertaining fight. I respect the grappling and the dominance of it, but it's MSG, it's a big event, and there wasn't much significant strikes landed. And all hats off to Islam for dominating JDM on the ground, but there wasn't big signs of any submission threats. You could see he was trying to set something up, but instantly shut down by JDM. And I was hoping for more action and more damage. Yes, I had JDM winning. I have Aussie biasy. But man, it was essentially 5 rounds of just Islam laying on top of JDM in half guard and constantly going from a front headlock to then getting like an arm lock. And it wasn't a fight to remember. But what we will remember is Islam is now on a 16-fight win streak in the UFC. He ties Anderson Silva for the all-time record. He is now the second only person to win a UFC belt in lightweight and welterweight. So he joins BJ Penn in that. And right now, because coming off a bit of a disappointing loss for JDM, I really had him winning. I was super confident, but instantly out the gate, a minute in or so into the fight, he gets taken down. And from then on, it was all Islam. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Please let me know. Like, I respect the grappling and all, but there's just no damage. It wasn't, and yeah, just super frustrating to watch because there was danger there for Islam to finish the fight, but he didn't take enough risk. I was hoping Islam would have taken more risk when he was on the ground, but it was just a stalemate. Just a stalemate. He got the takedown. Well done. And he answered those questions whether he could move up and match the physicality of a welterweight. And he proved that. And I was very impressed with Islam. But for a title fight and Herb Dean, I just thought, they're all about pressing the action. There wasn't a whole lot doing. And we saw with the Gelton Almeida versus Volkov fight, Mark Goddard was standing Almeida up just for tying him up. Yes, we know what Islam does, and we know the threat he provides, but there wasn't any damage on the ground. And yes, I'm here complaining because it didn't go my way, but yeah, I want to hear your thoughts though. If you're not a JDM fan, if you're a neutral fan, let me know your thoughts. But again, besides the damage, it was, just a 50-45 dominant win. Essentially a grappling wrestling fight. No damage on the stand-up. I will say Islam, great calf kicks. You could see the damage, and the commentators kept going back to how JDM's calf was compromised because he had to switch from southpaw to orthodox from rounds about 4 onwards. But yeah, he just, like JDM, they trained hard for this fight and they were able to stop the submission threat. They stopped it. And the big question was, if he got taken down, could he get back up to his feet? And there was a few times he did, but it was at the end of the round. And yeah, he wasn't able to get to his feet when he wanted to. And that's the difference in level of grappling these Dagestani guys have. Huge respect to it. Huge respect. And on the feet, JDM very much stuck in the mud. And grapplers and wrestlers, their striking goes up because of the threat of the takedown. So the brilliant strikers like JDM instantly start second guessing themselves once they get taken down, more hesitant on the feet, and you saw that. And yeah, a super tough first title defense for any fighter. But for JDM, his first title defense against pound for pound number one Islam Makhachev. It's a super hard matchup for anybody. And now we're in hindsight as 2020 Islam. I hope he looks to stay around. It could be Kamaru Usman next because he's been chirping up. But yeah, a great card. We had 3 knockouts in a row. Then we had the co-main, a complete shutout again, Shevchenko, her 9th title defense. So the last 2 fights we got decisions because they were such high-level fights. I was very surprised by Sean Brady getting run over by Morales. But we'll be doing a full card review tomorrow. Be sure to tune into that. This is just off the cuff me instantly reacting to this fight. I'm definitely down JDM loss, but huge respect for Islam, 2-division champ. You could see in his post-fight speech, I've never seen him that pumped and emotional before. So well done to Islam Makhachev. Let me know your thoughts on the fight, and we'll see you in the review. Catch you later.